everyone, Pokemon Freak 16 here, and I have a new Wi-Fi battle for you versus Haze from the Serebii chatroom. And I gotta say, last day was shit. Liverpool lost against Fulham. I almost got to battle Magnitude, but my Wi-Fi failed when I was about to battle. And then I lost a game. I got swept by a freaking Solomon. So yeah, last day wasn't really that great. But whatever, we're gonna have this battle versus Haze from the Serebii chatroom, as I already said. He's a pretty good guy. But it takes a while until it comes, but whatever. Yeah, I can't whistle. Anyway, when does it come? It's like frozen or something? No, there it comes! Okay, let's do this! He leads off with a Infinite penalty of Hysteric, and I don't really want to stay in on it because it's probably going to go for a Flamethrower or Stealth Rock. Either way, it doesn't really matter because I go to Lariat because I resist Flamethrower, and it does nothing to Lariat. So I think I'm going to set up a Calm Mind here, or just go for a Dragon Pulse to get some damage on whatever it's gonna switch in, because I know it's going to switch in. It goes into Starmie, and this is actually the third Starmie I've faced in a row with this Lariat. Yeah. That was just lols. That was pretty funny. I think I'm just going to go for another Dragon Pulse here, and since I faced 3 of these Starmies before, I know I can take at least 1 Ice Beam. So I go for another Dragon Pulse, and it doesn't die! It lives like with a sliver of health. So, I don't really know what to do here. I should really stay in and go for Recover, but I just go to Blazing Maze. I know he will not overpredict. So I go to Blazing and resist Ice Beam, and he dies by a Life Orb. And out comes a Kingdra, and I don't want to stay in with Blaziken and Kingdra, so I got the Regigigas because of that sweep. Because I got swept by a Salamence, I thought that I need to bring with me a Regigigas if another Salamence would come by. But out is a Kingdra, and because of the rain dance, I'm pretty sure this is a special Kingdra, not a physical one. So I'm just going to go with a Thunder Ray just to slow it down, and out comes the Infernape. And I'm going to switch out because I don't really want to stay in on a close combat, and I'm pretty sure it's coming, so I got to Lariat to resist it. But he just sets up the Stealth Rock, but it's alright, none of my Pokemon is really that hindered by Stealth Rock. None of them is stashed, none of them is like weak to rock something, so he goes out to a Ludicolo when I go for a cover, which is nice, so now I'm back in full health. And I don't think that Ludicolo can do too much to Lariat, so I decided to stay in. And Ice Beam doesn't even do half, so that's good, so I can go for a Dragon Pulse and get some damage on it, but it does like only a third to Ludicolo. So now that the rain is gone, I'm going to set up Calm Mind, because now I know I can take a Ice Beam, but he sets up the Rain Dance, which is alright for me, because it doesn't really matter, because Surf isn't really that effective on Lariat. And he's just going to go for another Ice Beam, which is super effective, but because of the Calm Mind, it doesn't really do that much, so I go for another Calm Mind. So now I told 2 Calm Minds up, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to go for a Recover here, just to get to full health. And he goes for another Ice Beam. And I go for Recover, which is nice because now I'm almost back at full health. So now I think I'm just going to go for a Dragon Pulse to get some damage. And he switches out into his Gengar. As I go for a Dragon Pulse, and Dragon Pulse does like a lot, but it doesn't one-hit KO. And here I knew he would go for a Destiny Bond, but I don't know why I didn't pick Calm Mind Recover. I picked Dragon Pulse for some really random reason. And because Latias goes down, this match got a lot longer than it should have, because I would have swept his whole team with Latias, but no, I had to pick Dragon Pulse instead of Calm Mind. And out comes Lucario, which now I get the advantage, and I'm pretty sure I can take a close combat from Lucario, and I'll leave with 48 HP with Wish Cash. And I go for Nectaric, and that is definitely going to take it out, because it's stabbed and powerful, and it's -1 defense. But of course I get a useless crit. I don't think really that won't matter. So out comes this Kingdra, and just going to let Wish Cash die. But I go first, which is really surprising for me. So now I know that thing is at max speed, because my Wish Cash is max speed. Because it's a sweeping, because in Heart Gold Soul Silver it learns Dragon Dance, which is awesome for Wish Cash. So I'm going to go into Regigigas now, because I'm pretty sure I can bolt this Kingdra pretty nicely, because Regigigas is extremely bulky. And I go for knockoff breaking on Switch, and knock comes Infernape. And the knockoff its Focus Attack, which is good, I guess. So I go to Steelix now, much as a Death Father. He goes for a close combat, which does like 100 to Steelix. And I think I'm just going to go for an Earthquake here, as he switches surprisingly from me. I thought he would go for the Flamethrower there. But whatever, Earthquake doesn't really do that much to Kingdra. And now I'm just going to let Steelix die, because I don't really want to save him, because the only Pokemon that is left is this Special Sweeper, and Steelix is a physical wall, so I just let Steelix die there. So I'm going to go out into Blaziken now, and now I've seen all these 3 Pokemon, I'm just going to go for Superpower, because that's my most powerful move, and that is going to take down Kingdra. And he sends out is Ludicolo again, and I'm locked into Superpower because I'm Scarf, so I have to switch now, and I just got my Charger there because I was running low on battery. So now I'm going to go out into Regigigas, because I'm pretty sure Regigigas can take Ludicolo's attacks, and goes for Rain Dance, and I can't really risk it, so I'm going to go for a Thunder Wave hit here. I don't really care if he switches into Infernape, which he does, and he dodges that Thunder Wave, which is good play on his part. So now I'm going to go into Shiny, because I'm pretty sure Shiny can take any attack that Infernape can throw at it, because that the rain is up. So now I'm going to go for a Leech, maybe predicting a switch, but I'm just going to go for it. And he goes for a Flamethrower, which doesn't really do that much because of the rain. And I'm pretty sure Shiny can take another Flamethrower, so I'm just going to stay in and go for a Seed Flare, because that's probably the best play I have at the moment. I could just rest up next turn. But he switches into Ludicolo, so I go for a Seed Flare, which does like almost half, which is good, because this isn't really a Sweeper Shaman. So now I'm going out into Regigigas, as he goes for the Ice Beam, I think. Yeah, he goes for Ice Beam. And it does like not really too much for Regigigas, I'm not really too worried. But now it goes for a Surf, which does like a lot of damage for Regigigas. And only with 28 HP. And here I get a freaking crit. And that crit matter a bunch, because he would probably have swept my whole team with Ludicolo if he had a Rain Dance up. I know it. And now I get to use this critical hit with a return on Infernape, because I would just finish it off with Infernape. But that was a good game, Haze. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and peace out.